Hello everyone, welcome back once again. In this video, we will look at how we can prepare our Android application for release, for publishing, and we also look at how we can generate an APK file from our Android project. But before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. So let's get to it then. So after you've actually spent time to develop your Android application, build it several times and tested it, it is however necessary to prepare the package for distribution. There are certain steps that needs to be taken, which actually mainly entails setting some application attributes. These are, for example, specifying the application icon. So each Xamarin.Android application should have an application icon specified, although not technically necessary. Some markets such as Google Play require it, like the version of the application. So this actually involves initializing or updating the version information. This is important for future application updates and to ensure that the users are aware of which version of the application they have installed. So we look at most of these steps later on, but as you can see, I've got Visual Studio opened. So we start by creating a new project. So we click on the create a new project. So in this case, we're just going to create Xamarin Android app. So Android app Xamarin, yeah. So we click on the next. So here we're just gonna leave the application configuration stuff, but I'm just gonna put just the name, YT app, YT for YouTube app. So that's the only thing I'm gonna put there. So once that bit is sorted out, here we can select whatever application that we want to use. I'm just gonna select the tapped application. So we're just gonna leave the minimum Android target as 5.0. So click OK. And then I've already got, as you can see, it's running a bit slow. So I've already got my emulator opened here. So you can do that if you want to. So now we've got the project starting up. So it might take a while. So what I'm going to do is just right click it and build it or rebuild it for the first time. Yeah. So now we've got the build succeeded, right? So what I'm going to do now is just gonna run it for the first time. So I'm just gonna open the app on the emulator. So it might take a while. So I'm just gonna pause it again. So now, as you can see here, now we've got the app running. So there's nothing really. So what I'm gonna do now is just gonna stop it from running. So the next bit is you're just gonna jump on straight to the code. We're just gonna click on the properties. So now we've got the properties opened. So I'm just gonna go to the next bit here, which is the Android manifest here. So here you can so this place here, the application name is being set dynamically, but we can set it here. So the package name and the icon of the application, which I've actually spoken about briefly, and then the version, which I've just spoken about as well. So once we scroll down, we've got the minimum Android version, and then we've got the target Android version. So this application can work on the Android with a minimum version of 5.0 or API level 21, and this is the main target, API level 28. That's the one we're actually targeting. So here you can actually set the permissions for the application, like access to location, access to the device information or the user information and whatnot, the Bluetooth and whatnot. So this is where you can check the boxes for actually requiring that permission or getting that permission. So we can also go to the Android options, right? So here you can also set some more further configurations as well. So if you scroll down, there are more stuff that you can actually set, but we're not going to look too much into that. But obviously you can look at the Microsoft document or the Xamarin documentation for more information. And then here you can also set the package settings, like the key store and whatnot. We can also have a look on the next stage of the video. So I'm just gonna leave this bit here for now. So these are the certain things that obviously the steps that you can take in terms of preparing your Android application for deployments, right? But once you've actually go through all these configurations, then you can actually come in. You can right click the project, right? Right click the project and then click on the archive. So once you click on the archive here, so we've got this bit here, the archiving process has failed. Please see the error for more details. So it's actually failed for some reason. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna remove this bit here for now. And I'm just gonna close this bit as well. Then I'm gonna build the application. So we've got the build succeeded. So I'm just gonna put this bit here at release, yeah? So we're just gonna leave the debug part as release. So your task will be continued running in the background. So we're just gonna leave that bit here. So right click the project again and click on the archive. So we should have it working now. So as you can see here now, it's actually building now. So basically, if you had made all the settings, all the changes will actually be taking effect. So as you can see here now, we've actually got the whole thing successfully built, yeah? So if we look here inside, we've got open folder. So, and here we've got the bundle format as APK. So we've got the size of the application as well. We're not going to look too much into that, right? So if we want to grab our APK for this application, we're just going to come this part here, open this bit. So this is the APK. So I'm just going to grab it and drop it here if it's going to work. Yeah, so as you can see, so the APK failed to install, error, could not pass the string. So this is just some normal issue, but obviously you see what I was trying to do. So you could actually, once you've got your APK sorted out, yeah, you can just drag and drop it just like that, and it should work fine. Or if you want to publish it to a Google Play Store, then you're gonna have to click on the distribute here. So from here, you can publish it straight to a Google Play Store, or you can use an ad hoc publishing, yeah? So as you can see, it's not really very difficult, and now we know how we can grab our APK file. So I'm gonna leave the video here for now, as I don't have the license to actually publish it to a Google Play Store. But if we do, then you can go about it fairly easily by creating the Android key store and just following the instructions, yeah? So once again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do, because I've got lots of videos coming up, yeah? And have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Blessed, stay in peace. Bye-bye.